Hello everyone and welcome to Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. Today on Chef Carter's Cooking Corner, my mom requested a recipe out of a cookbook. This was actually one of my first cookbooks growing up, and the recipe she wants to follow is the baked bean recipe found on page 52. So this is like supposed to be a cookbook for children, and as you can see, it's pretty cool. Alright, so let me go ahead and get started with our recipe. Alright, so I'm ready to go ahead and get my beans on. And so first thing we're going to add is basically the equivalent of one small chopped onion into a little bacon grease. So I had about 2 teaspoons of bacon grease in there. You want to cook this until the onions are soft. Alright, so my onions are slightly browned. They're softened up. Now what I'm going to do is add the 2 cans of pork and beans in here. Ooh, steam is hot. Yeah, watch the steam when you do this. Steam will burn you worse than hot water, because steam is hotter than water. Or steam can get hotter than boiling water. Okay, so get all the little beans out of there. Alright, so that's 1 can. Let's do our second can of beans. Oh, splashed. Alright, so that's 2 cans. So this is what we used, pork and beans and tomato sauce, and this was a 15-ounce can. Although the recipe itself calls for a 16-ounce can, you know, you do work with what you got. So then I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. That's right here. So we got 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a tablespoon of ketchup, a tablespoon of mustard, and a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. So all that goes in on top. And you don't need to put it in a plate like I did. I just did that so I could show you all at once what I was adding in. Alright, get as much out of there as I can. Okay, and then the last ingredient are 4 pieces of crumbled bacon. Or 4 pieces. 4 pieces of bacon that's been crumbled. Alright, so then we mix all this together, and then we're going to put it in a 350-degree oven for 1 hour. Alright, so just make sure everything's mixed together. You can do it slow as not to spill anything over. And you know, you can do this outside of the skillet. I did it a little different than the recipe itself. I had baked my bacon, and then I put a little bit of the bacon grease in to fry up the onions, and then just prepared everything in the skillet. But the original recipe says you put everything, or not everything, well, you put everything in a casserole dish, but they're expecting you to cook your bacon on top of the stove, and then you cook your onions in that bacon fat, and then you put everything in a casserole dish. But we like doing things in the cast iron skillet. Alright, I think I got everything mixed up pretty good there. Bacon's in there, onions, and all the seasonings. It doesn't call for salt and pepper, but I guess, you know, with all the condiments we put in there, that's enough salt for the recipe. And there's probably something making it spicy besides adding pepper. Alright, so we're going to put that in the oven for 1 hour. Alright, so here are the beans right out of the oven. So my mom said that we got to let them cool for a little bit. So that's what we're going to do, let them cool. And then I'll let her taste them, see if I did this correctly. You see that piece of bacon I put on top for decoration? Is that cute or what? Alright, so Mom said you gotta let it sit for 15 minutes, so that's what we did. Now you can see it's gotten thicker. It's not as juicy as it was. So is that how much you want, or you want more? Okay, she says a good amount right there. So, sure you don't want more?
Just a little more.
Okay, I thought she wanted more.
That's enough.
Okay. Alright, so let's see how she likes it. Here you go, Mom. Here's a spoon. She doesn't like to be on camera, y'all, so we'll have to listen for her response. She's taking a bite. She's chewing. And she's nodding, like you can hear what she's doing.
They're good.
They're good? So she said they're good. So thank you for joining me on Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for stopping by.